So this is the template to Refiner last time. This is the template we did last time. So today we are going to customize another template. So let's look for a different template this time. So uh, these are now the templates. Zenye I can customize any of these templates. So how do we find the templates? So the first thing we are going to do, we will come to our Google here and type Wix, Wix templates. After typing our Wix templates, we will get now this link here. After getting the link, now we can click on the link and we will get all these templates. But now what is now the website that we want to create? So the website that we want to create is probably a blog website. So a blog website inakuanga na blogs. What is yeah, it is a blog website. So let me get an example of a blog website here. Blog websites. So this is where people can get to read. This is where now people can get to read everything that they want. Ian, we are coming up with a blog website today. So last time we did we customized an e-commerce template on the Wix platform. So I'm just introducing you on how you can get to customize all the templates zenye you are meeting on Wix, or how you can create a website simply from using all these templates. So let me show you an example of a blog website. So let's see a blog website. Let's see an example or template of a blog website. So these are examples. So this is where you can now write all your content and people will be reading it in terms of a blog. So this is an example of a blog website. So you can see all the content where you can write all the content. So let's find a blog template. So again, what we need to do is come here on our Wix templates. The link is here, the Wix templates. And now this time we are looking for a blog. So we will just search here a blog website. So a blog can be a personal blog or a company blog or any other type of a blog website. So let's come here. You can see, like, for example, this is a personal blog. So this is another personal blog. So let's view this template, and now we can think of editing the template. So you can see this link to this page here. So this is the blog page. So this is the blog page, and now all these are examples of blogs. So how can you add a blog in your Wix website? First off, let's open this blog. So now this is the example of a blog. Hello. Now you will be writing all your content here. Someone will be writing all the content here. So you can create a personal blog, or you can even create a blog for someone, a client. So let's see the best blog page that we can have. Probably let's have this one. So we can click on view, and then we already have, okay, personally I already have an account on the Wix platform. So let me click edit this site. So I can edit the site directly from the templates. I can click the website and edit directly from the templates. So my editor is is loading here. So last time this is what we created from a template also. So you can see I called it Ephraim Texto. So this is what we created last time, and it was just from a template. So remember guys, you can create a website from a template, you can create a website from scratch. So you just take a blank page and you go on and install everything that you want. So you can create something like this, you yourself, from a blank page. You just add all your products, you add all your text and all your content. But then it is easier now with the template. Now the problem with templates, obviously you can pick the same template like the one I will pick, so our websites will be looking the same. So to avoid that, to avoid the websites just looking the same and looking similar, that's why now we create a website from scratch. But just because we are starting up, we can be running how to customize templates, because now our clients can come in and tell us, I need you to customize this week's template for me and add all my contents to the website. So we cannot ignore the fact that you can create a website using the the templates. So my website is coming, is loading here. So the next thing that I want to show you is editing the website. So last time we talked about the front end part, or rather the user interface part, and the back end part. So users cannot see the back end part, but they can be able to interact with the user interface. For example, when I'm scrolling around this website like this, I'm interacting with whatever the users will be interacting with. But then, if I come here, now this is where the backend is. Now this is what the users cannot see, but I can see. And here is where you manage everything about your website. It is the dashboard. You can call it the dashboard, you can call it the backend. So let me cross the tabs I'm not using. So now this is where I can manage everything about my site. So I can get to connect a domain, I can set up all my payments, I can have my products, I can have my shipping and my delivery. Now this is now the e-commerce platform we created last time. So this time we are doing a blog website. Let it load as I'm doing a recap on whatever we were doing last time. So this is now the app market. This is where you can get to install the apps. This is the catalog, so you can see all these drop downs. So these are the products. This is where you can add the products. You can get paid, so this is where you will connect all your payments. So this is where you will be managing everything about your website, but the users cannot see this. So whatever the users will be seeing is this. So for you to add this product, you are not going to add this product in the Wix editor. You are going to add this product on your dashboard. For example, let me add a product here. So I will just go ahead and click new product. I have a physical product. I add a physical product and I will give it a name, give it a price, and I can set even the product image, everything to do with the product. So my website has finished loading here. So I was just checking something to do with the internet speed, but my website has finished loading. So I'll need to wait a bit. So this is now my page. This is now my website. So this is my home page, and I can design any other page that I want. And you guys remember I told you we have the desktop version of your website and we have the mobile version of your website. So how can I move now to the next page? This is how I can move to the next page. So I will click on this far end here. It will create a drop down. So you have these post pages. So these post pages are now the blog posts. This post page is now the blog post, and then we have the subscribe and we have the contact. So we will get to run what are light boxes, but for now let us focus on the home page. So for example, this is now this is the name of the guy who did this template. So I will change the name. I will click on that and I will click edit. After clicking on edit, probably I want to write a blog about myself. I want to be coming up with my own blogs. So I will get my name here, and then what do? I do everything to do with web design. So I will not I'm not a productivity guru, I'm a design guru. So I will come in here and do something like web design. What I do is web design. And then the next thing, I have this search bar here, and this is now my navigation. This is where you can move on to the next page. So if I don't like this image, I can change this image. We have free Wix images, and then I can obviously upload my own image. So I will just right click on here. I'll click on change background, and then I will add an image. I want an image. So it will load a bit, and I can click this upload media, or I can search for any free image here. For example, let me search for a laptop. After searching for a laptop, it will now bring me some free images that I can use. So these are some of the free images that I can use. So I can go ahead and add this and click on change background. Then afterwards it will change the entire background of the page. So now you can look at the background has changed, but then I don't want that image. I want to upload my own image. So let me go ahead and upload a media file. So I will drop and drag files from here. Let me click upload, and then I'll have this file manager here, and then I have my downloads. So I will go look for an image. I will look for one of my images. So let me check for one of my images. Desktop. Let me take one of these images here. So I will do this image. Yeah. So I can go ahead and upload that image, and so you can see here it is here it is uploading. So whenever you are using the free Wix plan, if you don't have a Wix domain and you have not yet purchased all the hosting, you are given a 500 MB storage space. So here you can store your images. If you need videos in your website, if you need audios in your website, you can now upload them and store them here. But when you now go ahead and purchase a domain, you are given something like 100 GB, 550 GB according to your plan. So I have that image here, so let me go ahead and add the image. So now you can see the background image has changed. Well, I can even change now that background to one color. Let me have it as black. So I can have that color, and then I now make sure that all these the text is readable, and then I have my social icons here, and then now I can change everything. I can add or remove any section. Probably I don't like this section here, so I can go ahead and remove all that section. So this is now the home page. This is now my home page, and so I can customize everything to do with this image. Probably if I want to add an image, if I want to add something, I can probably, let me assume that here I want to add an image right here. So I can come on to this plus, add elements, and then I will add an image. Then I will not just upload an image, I will go ahead and pick, for example, this image, and I will drag and drop it there. So that's why the Wix platform is called a drag and drop environment. So you can see that image is there. So if I want to reduce the size of this text, I can come here on edit, and I can now reduce this to probably 60. So that's how it will be. That will be the size. So probably I want to check how this image is looking, so, or rather how my entire website is looking. So what will I do? I will come on here and click publish. Now I'm publishing whatever I was editing on that template. Remember, I can customize everything to do with the template. After that, it will tell me your site is published and it is live online. So I have this link that Wix has generated for me, so people can still access my website even though I don't have a domain. So you can see it has my name and .wixsite.com. So I can click on view website. Clicking on view website will open a new tab, and now I can see all my website. So this is how now the users will be looking at my website. So you can see now everything. So it is saying they don't have the post. You can come and check back later. So let me create a blog post. How am I going to create a blog post? Let me first refresh that page, and then now I have this Wix editor, so I can edit the way my website is looking for the desktop, and you can see this pop up here. It is saying that I should edit my site for mobile. Maji. Owen. Maji. Huh? Maji. So now I can Sorry. So I can go ahead and edit my website the way it is looking for the mobile. So I'll just click on that icon, and then it will resize now my website for the mobiles. A moment, please. So my dashboard has my dashboard has refreshed. So let me move on to the website that I want to design. So you can see now I have this dashboard here. So my dashboard has two websites. This is the website I created last time, and now this is the website I'm currently creating. So let me I will click on that website so that now I can access the dashboard for the second website. So I can access the dashboard of this website that I'm creating here. So you can see now, since I'm creating a blog website, you can now see the blog part here. So I can come on and click on post, and then I can create a quick post, because now you can see that my website here says that I don't have any blog post yet. So people can get to subscribe, people can contact me. So the template that I'm using has already a contact page, you can see, and it is not a page, it is a write box. So what is the difference between a page and a write box? So a write box will float on top of the other elements, while a page will. So this is a page. A page is in the background, and then a write box will pop up and be on top of these other elements. So that's the difference between a page and a write box. So we were creating our first blog post. So I will come here and create a post. So you can see no published post yet, and you can see here there is no post. So it says one post are published. The users will see them here. So I will come on and create a post. Let me create a post. Before now I can go ahead and edit how my website will be looking for the mobile. So I have these AI suggested topics. So so you can come up with your own blog, or just do this. So describe the topic: secrets of driving a local business in the digital age, using websites. So I want it to be 500 words. Number of images, I have 2 images, but I can have 1 image, and then I can click on more preferences. So I want it to be let me say standard, post, or point of view. So first person, second person, third person, you. So I'm addressing business owners who probably need websites. So let me use the second person, and then so I have the reader audience. Let's say keywords for SEO. Let me do that, and then I will click on how to build a strong and successful business website, inside tips local business owners. So I can click on that, and then I will create the post. Now I'm creating the post using now the Wix inbuilt AI. So that's one of the advantage of using now the Wix platform. It has an AI that will help you create posts, create images, create text in your website. So it will come up with a text. Now instead of using another AI, for example ChatGPT, to create the text and then I will come here and copy, this one has its own AI, inbuilt AI, that will help you do all this. So you can see some of the text appearing here. So it is creating the text. So now this is the blog post it has created for me. This is the blog post it has created for me. And you can see there was a place it was asking me for the number of images. So this is one of the image it has created me using AI. And then now I can obviously change that image because this is looking like a restaurant and I'm talking about websites. So I can click on this and click on edit image. Now instead of editing the image, I can come here and click replace the image, and then I will not be found. Server ID not be found. I think I ran into a problem. Let me try refreshing that page. So I think now I can go ahead and create now how my website will be looking for the mobile users. So I have these three dots here. So I have these three dots here, and I have the name of the website. So if I have my logo, I can create a space here for a logo. But then now I can edit how the menu will be appearing. So this is now my menu. This is how it will be appearing. So when the menu is open, it will provide this X here, so that you can now quit all that menu. You can exit the menu. You can close the menu. And now this is how it will be looking for the fonts. So I have a lot of space from the top to this point, so I can drag this. I can drag it like that, and then I'll have now the image, and from there I'll be having all my blog posts. I'll be having all my blog posts down here, and then I can add a footer. So it is 2035 by Jeff whoever, powered by Wix. So I can go ahead and publish now my website, and my website will change now to whatever I've edited. So if you edit the website here and you don't publish the website, the users cannot see whatever you have edited recently. So you have to come up with, now you have to publish your website after editing. I think I was creating a blog post, and then my device had a problem, or but then now let's run something. Let's run something different. So that's how we customize the template. So how can we create a website without using now a template? So let me create a, let me write with AI a blog, so that now we can see how it will appear on this other user end. So now we have how the website will appear for the desktop and how it will appear for the mobile. So let me create a website here with AI. So I have that. So I will create the post. It will generate an AI. The Wix inbuilt AI will generate an AI blog. And then now we have this Wix editor here. So we have three sides of the Wix platform. We have the user interface. Now this is the website itself. We have now this is what the users will be interacting with. We have the designer, or rather the editor interface. This is where now you can create a new page, you can add, you can remove any pages, you can add text, you can remove images. So we have this section here. So this is a blog section. So I want to replace this section with my own section. So I want to remove all these sections, so that now I can come up with my own blog section. Meanwhile, my blog is now created, so I will now go ahead and click publish. Now this is now the backend interface, the dashboard. Now you create your blog post in the dashboard. You can edit how that specific blog will be appearing on the website editor, and now you can view how it is appearing on the website itself, the user interface, the editing interface, and we have now the dashboard. So after that, it will save, and it can tell me how I can promote my blog post, but then I don't want to do that right now. So I have this blog here. So right here, it was saying that I didn't have any blog, but right now you can see that I have one blog post. I have one blog post right now. So I can go ahead and create as many blog posts as possible. So I want to create an about page. How do I create another page? So I will just come here and click this far end here, and I will do manage pages. After clicking now the manage pages, I can come here, site menu, and I will add a menu item, blog pages. I have the home page, I have the post page. So I can now come here to all these pages, and I will click add a page, add a new page. So site menu, and I will add a new page. So now it will bring me something like this, and now I can choose the pages that I want. So I can choose the about page, I can choose a services page, I can choose a contact page, but already I have a contact page in my website. And then I can have a portfolio, I can have any of these pages, and I can also come up with a blank page. Remember, we can build a website from a template. We can create a website using the Wix AI, or we can come up with a website from scratch. So we can create ourselves a website using only blank pages. So this is now the about page. So I can get to choose any of the about page that I want. So these are examples of a blog, the about page that I can choose from. So I want something like this, something that will talk about me as a professional. That's what I will take. So I can take any of these pages. So I think this is good. This the add. So I can click on now add page. So I can preview the page to see if it is fit for what I need, or I can just go ahead and click add page. So right now it is adding now the pages. So you can see now this is now the about me. So the page name will be about, and I'll click done. And then afterwards now I will come here and now customize now how that page will be looking. So it will be telling people about all my education, okay, giving people my information. And then now I can customize now this footer text here. It's 2025. So my name is not that, my name is, and then powered and secured by Wix. I can remove that. So probably that's my information. So this is now this will now be all the information about me. So this will now be the information about me. So clicking on publish. So I hope you guys have noted something. Clicking, so initially we had the subscribe button and the contact button alone. So right now we have another menu item called the about. So let me click on publish. And so after publishing that and coming to my other website, now this is what the users will be interacting with. Now you can see that my website has this button here, my about page button, and after clicking now this, it will direct you to the page I just added. So right now let us just come up with a page, and we'll create now that page from scratch. So we'll just come here to our Wix editor. After publishing now this about page, we will come here and add another page. So we go to manage pages, then we will come here and add a new page. Afterwards we will now add let's add we can add a services page, so we can check some of the services page that are pleasant, or rather the templates that we can work with. So these are some of the pages that we can work with, some of the services page we can work with. But then I want to create a page by my own, so I will come in here and take a blank page. So I'll come in here and take a blank page. A blank page has nothing in it, so I need let me call this page the home page. Let's assume it's the home page. That's the home page. I want to create the home page now using this blank page that I've just downloaded. So let me come in here, and so this is how the web page is looking. So we just have the header here, and we have this footer, copyright here. So the thing that I want to do is add elements in my home page. So the first thing that I will add is an image. So we'll come in here, come up here and add a section, and add a let me add an image. So I will add an image, and then I can look for one good image down here, or I can take any image from Wix. Let me take an image from Wix. Let me search a laptop image, so that I can add now that laptop image in my header. So I think this is looking good. So let me select that image, and then now I have one image here. So let me drag it. So you can see that some of this page has some lines drawing. So that's the limit on where you can add your element. So I can add my elements not beyond these points. So so that now I don't have some limitations. I can go ahead and add a section. So I will come here, so I can do the AI section. I can add the elements I want. I can generate a section, and I can get a design section. So let me use AI to generate my section. So it is an about page, a welcome section. So I can choose any of this. It is a welcome section, and then describe what you want. Tell people so let me have a simple text like that, and then it will generate a text plus an image. It will put up some layout. And then it has some things like this. Go back to prompt. Generate some text, choosing your images. No images. So that is now whatever it has created for me. So welcome your visitors. So it will just create me a general text. Now you can see now this image is covering the entire section, not like that image that I had earlier that could only cover this section, the middle section. So welcome. So I can have this text. Obviously every text I can use AI, so I can generate new text, and then I will give it a prompt. So welcome to my blog site. So I give it that prompt, it will write me a text. So it will generate me some text, and then now after it finish, I can now use that text to, so I can now click on that, and now that's the text that I'm using. So this is my blog website, and whatever I'm creating here is my homepage. Whatever I'm creating here is my homepage. So I can now change this button here. I click on settings, text and icon. The text, I don't want it to be a start now. I want it to be something like so whatever we call these whatever we call these types of text that you find in this first section, just after getting into the website, we call this the hero section. This is the hero section where you where it gives everyone the main point, or rather the just like a summary of your entire website. Whatever your website is talking about is whatever you should put here. All that information you just put it here, and then just make sure it is not too wordy. It does not have so many words. It is just like a simple paragraph, 2 or 3 sentences that will welcome the user and tell the user what the entire website is about. So this is a blog website. So people, I'm welcoming people. Welcome to our blog. We are excited to share insights. And then now this button here is called a call to action, CTA, a call to action button. So in this now call to action button, I am telling them to do what to do in this website. For example, this is now my header. I have this, probably that's the logo there, your website design, and then we have the about, the home page, and then we have something like this. So probably I can stretch it a bit so that it can fit everything, so that it fits everything here, and then I'll scroll it past this black point. So this black point is called a blind spot, because some of the users will not be able to see this section here, just because that their screen sizes are small. So I will drag it there. So this is now the this is now the this is now the this is now the navigation. This is now the navigation. Obviously I can arrange it in a way that the home page is the first, we have the about page, we have the subscribe, and then the contact. Click on manage menu. So I will just take this and drag it a bit here, so it will be the first. And then I was talking about the hero section. So this image here is the hero section. So I can click here on change background. I can now come in and take another image. So let me take this mountain here. I click on change background, and then now it will replace my background. It has now replaced my background. So remember, you are adding a background according to the content of your website or the purpose of your website. So I have this welcome text. Now this is my hero section. I have this call to action button here. I have this call to action button here. So I have my hero section in my home page done. Remember, we started this website as from scratch as a blank page. So after I scroll a bit to the center here, I can get this button here called the add to section. So I can click add section, and then I can design another AI section, or I can choose a design section. So let me choose a design section, and then I can have now my promotions here, my services. I have my subscribe. So I cannot have this section here, the welcome to site section, because already I have one at the top. So let me come up and get an about section. Now after people get to see the hero section, I can now create a short about, and then now link that short about to the about page. So let me have a simple about here. So I have this is a good one, so I can drag and drop it where I want it to be. So, and then I have now something like this. So this is our story now, and then you can read more. So this read more button, I have, after clicking it, I have this button here. So I will link this page now to the about page. So I will link it to my about page, and then it will be in the current window. In the current window means that it will load in the same page. But then in if it is the new window, the new window, it means that whenever you click this website, it will open in it will open in a new tab. It will be opening in a new tab. So that's the meaning of the current window. And then now after that, I can click done. So now this button here is linked, but you can see now the button is black and the background is black. So let me change a bit of the style of this button. So I will click on design. After clicking on design, I can choose some of the designed buttons here, or I can just, so I can choose any of these styles, or I can create my own style. For example, let me go with this, read more, and then afterwards I'll close this. So I've changed now how my button was looking. And then the next thing that I need to do is I can now change this button to whatever I want. Probably I can click here, I can click on customize design. After clicking on customize design, now I can do all the background fields. Probably I want it to be a red one, so we'll come on. So we'll come on and change this color here. So if you are one of the guy who knows some color codes, you can add a color here. You can click on add color. After clicking on add color, you can do something like you can use LGB and then you do something like FF. So that's a red. That's the color red. So I can click on add. So after clicking on add, then that's now the background color. That's the background color. I can come in here and change the text color. So my text color is white. My text color is blue. So I can change that to white. So you can see. And then now I'm customizing how the button will look regularly. So I can click on hover and customize how now my button will be looking on hover. So I want the text to be now black, and then now the background color and then my background color, I want it to be, I don't want a gradient, I want a single color. I want now my color to be white. I want now my color to be white. So that's how my website will be. That's how my text will be looking, and then I can go ahead and change some borders. So I have 3 pixels, so I can change that to 0. I can remove all the borders for the hover. So that is how my website, my button will be looking regularly, and when you click or you touch on it, it will now change. So let's publish and view our changes. Let's publish. So you can see we started our website, the website as a single page, as a simple template. Now we are going on advancing, creating some new pages. So this is now the user end. So let me refresh on the website. So after refreshing, now I have this about me, and then I have now the homepage. So this is the homepage I'm currently creating on this editor. So this is now how the website will be looking. It has my name and my logo. Probably I'll create a logo using Canva. I create a logo, and then you have search. So this is where you can the user can search any of my blogs. And then I have this hero section here with a mountain as the background, and then this text here, and then I have all this. This is just a summary of whatever my website is talking about. And then I have the read blogs. So you can see whenever I touch on it, it's changing the color a bit. That's the hover effect. And then now I have this simple section. So this is the about us. So this is where now the user will be getting to learn a bit about us. For example, the user has just opened the website, and then he's seeing now this read blog, and then he's seeing our and then this guy wants to know a bit about us. So we'll just scroll a bit down, and now you can see our story. You get to know us. Now this is a paragraph. You can see this is a paragraph here. This is a paragraph here. I can edit the text. I can remove all that text, and I can add my other text. So here it is saying this is a paragraph about your business. Let visitors know who you are, and stuff. So this is where I can change that text to the text that I want. And then this is just a breadcrumb of what I do, or what my company does, or what the blog website is doing. So I have our story, and then I'll have this now. You can see the hover effect on this button. So whenever now the users will be clicking the read more, it will now load and redirect them to the about page. So it will now be loading and redirecting them to the about pages. And this is how I can set the link. So I will just click on linked here, and then I will link to the about page. I will click to the about page. So whenever the users will be clicking now this, whenever now the users are clicking the page in the button, they will, whenever the users will be clicking now this page, now this is our story. And then I'm giving them just a bit of our story here. I'm giving them just a bit of my story here, and now these guys can go ahead and read the entire information in my other page. So this is now the home page that we've been creating. This is the about page. Now I can go ahead and link all the social medias. I have my footer text here. I can add all the content about my education journey here. So this is just telling people what I do. So I have this subscribe here and the contact. I have this homepage.